Okay, we have a 1,500 point battle report for you today. I've got a sort of a mishmash Eldar army, double trouble, 2 warp spider units versus a beautifully painted Tau army. Their Aegis defense line is going to be painted soon. My friend here is practicing for an upcoming 1,500 point tournament. So he's going to try out his tournament list here. We got an awesome Riptide, 3 Devilfish. Each of them has 8 Fire Warriors inside, and there's a Ethereal inside the middle one there. 2 units of marker drones, right? 2 units of marker drones, unit of broadside battle suits with full missile drones, and commander with all the goodies up there, pure tide chip, all that kind of nastiness, infiltrated crew. Look at this giant unit here. We're playing for the relic. They're starting in contact with the relic. Pretty awesome for them. And we got, I'm going second unless I can steal initiative. I'm going to try to steal initiative. It is night fighting, unfortunately, but here we go. Nope, close, but no. All right, yeah, good luck. And we're back with Tau turn 1. I have 3 units, of Jetbikes, small units of Jetbikes in reserve. And that's it. Hey, rounding up top of turn 1 for Tau. What a devastating round. Not a lot of things killed, but check it out. Managed to blow away one of my Vipers. That one's down to a hull point. So no first blood there, but killed a couple of Jetbikes, and then the unit ran off the table for first blood despite night fighting and me holding back my entire army. I pretty much already lost the game because in the Relic you need every single one of those objectives. That's the only way to win is to really have all these objectives. But I'm going to keep fighting anyways. Pretty awesome. So what happened, these things all moved up, flatted out. They got an awesome 3+ cover save now. These guys are the ones, there's a commander there who has some kind of chip that ignores cover all the time. So he split-fired the autocannon gun onto one of my Vipers, blowing it up. That guy helped out, 3 shots, strength 7, 72-inch, ignores night fighting, managed to put 1 penetration through, but only made it so he's stunned. And then a bunch of these crappy little drones here managed to kill enough of the bikers that they forced a morale save. They jumped forward, they were relentless, fired in, and my bikes ran off for first blood, so that's going to hurt me for sure. And then what else happened over here? The rest of the battle suits couldn't shoot anything, they were too out of range. And these guys just chilling, holding the relic in there. Pretty interesting. Quick clarification, it was the broadside that somehow split-fired. It's got some kind of gear on the broadside. And then the commander did some other stuff. I don't know. So I don't even know what's going on. Back in with the bottom of turn 1 for Eldar coming up. It's crazy. Turn 1, top of turn 1. I thought I set up carefully, but it looks like I've already lost. But I'm going to keep fighting anyway. So rounding up bottom of turn 1 for Eldar. Not a great turn. Guided him, Prescience, these guys. Got a very average jump. So we just we couldn't even shoot at very many of these guys. But we killed about 6 of them. And maybe 5 or 6 of them. They made their leadership, though, only because the Ethereal's nearby in that vehicle. They got the leadership from him. And, of course, it's night fighting, so a lot of my other weapons couldn't do anything. He fired in here, but with the flat-out, it was 2+ cover, so, try to be useful. I figured it was better than trying to run, because running, average is not that great anyways. He doesn't have fleet, but maybe I should have ran. Fired this guy over here trying to get lucky, but no luck. Fired a blast into here. They made all their cover saves, though, against every single one of them. He didn't do much else on his own. It was out of range to use Psychic Shriek, which would have ignored the cover, but he decided to hang back. And those guys just moved out, consolidated over here, and condensed into there. And that's it. We're going to survive. We know that's night fighting. We're going to try to survive this turn 2. This is going to be brutal. Okay, so the onslaught continues. Turn 2 for the Tau. A bunch of these things moved up. They unloaded their drones. Lucky drones, man. Maybe like 6 or 7 wounds. Maybe only like 5 or 6 wounds. Killed 5 of my dudes, man. Pretty awesome on those guys. Some awesome shooting from this unit here. Monster Hunter, and fired all their missiles. I managed to get 3 wounds off the Wraithknight, so half dead over there. This guy tried to take down the Fire Prism, but couldn't even penetrate the armor with the strength 7 shots. And I think that's pretty much it. The Relic guys moved behind the building. The Relic is sitting down there. They moved off that area. And we're going to see if my reserves come on. I got 3 units of Jetbikes coming on and a 3+. Wow! Unbelievable! Nothing comes on. They were about to gun down all this stuff here. Oh! Wow, that's amazing. All right, well, so be it. This is not my game today. So on to turn 2 for Eldar. Not a single unit of Jetbikes came on. So be it. Rounding up this bottom of turn 2, what a disaster. Jetbikes didn't come on. I'm left fighting with Chap. These guys moved up here, tried to wreck one of these vehicles, but made all of his cover saves. Every single cover save made. Over here, those guys jetted in there, forced only 12 saves on that unit, despite getting a lot of hits. I just rolled a lot of 1s, but they made 9 saves out of 12 wounds on a 4+. Only 3 guys died. Of course, they made the leadership. Everything else failed in my army miserably. He managed to kill just 2 drones to clear the way. Did I do jetpack move for these guys? I think I forgot. It's too late now, anyways. Fired these guys trying to take down a vehicle with the Ethereal and HQ in there, but no luck. And the Wraithknight moved up, fired in there, missed, didn't do anything penetration. Then on the charge, a bunch of lucky wounds from things. Monster Hunter works for the entire round, so that helped. gunned him down completely. I just cannot make average saves with this guy. He's just toast. So down he goes. I was ready to concede, but I guess I'm going to give my opponent the glory of just like wiping out some Eldar, just for fun. And we'll be back in a bit with. Okay, so fighting onwards, what happened? No surprise, both units of Warp Spiders dead. Those guys actually got pinned by some kind of gun drone shot before, and then lo and behold, something like 12 saves. They failed 8 of them instantly. The unit got wiped out because one guy had died on the teleport. One guy died from the drone shot that pinned them. Over here, a lot of shooting to take these guys down, but they eventually died. Two wounds taken off him because this unit, when the commander doesn't fire, the entire unit ignores cover all the time, even without, like, despite the fact that they had gone to ground, I think, last turn or something. Then, right, then they, he managed to ignore my cover. He got some marker lights on me, raised his ballistic skill on Snapfire, took 2 wounds off. I'm going to keep fighting. Hopefully if some reserves come on. If nothing comes on in the reserve, I'm just going to have to concede, but maybe if some reserves come on. 3 up. Still 2 units do not show up. I'm just the world's worst dice roller. I should not play dice games. But, yeah, one little crappy unit of guys coming on. I'm going to keep fighting, though. Let my opponent have one more turn of killing me. So the onslaught continues. Everything's just flying forward, slaughtering everything, ignoring cover even without marker light support, blowing stuff away. Warlord's dead. Jetbikes managed to get gunned down. Didn't even have to charge them, actually. He managed to fire into here, but couldn't do anything to me. This thing's barely alive. I got 3 mortals on the board. My 2 units of Jetbikes come on turn 4, so we're going to try to just, humiliate something on the board here, and that's about it. So Eldar fired some stuff. A lot of hits, not a single 6 rolled, or not even any 4 pluses from the Shuriken cannon. So we just, it's not our game today. Couldn't even hurt him. Fired some blasts and lances in that unit, put a couple of wounds on the commander. But that was about it. I have to concede here. I mean, there's just literally nothing left for me. My opponent stomped me really well and good. Nice beatdown, solid beatdown with Tau. And so be it, man. Whew, dice are not my thing today. So be it. And a really good army for my opponent here. Look how beautifully painted this thing is. Awesome stuff. So, pretty awesomeness.